بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم أجمعين. اللهم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. That dua that I started with, it's a dua that so many of us know, that we recite before our exams, that we do before we give a big speech, before we have a test, before we even do anything in life. We're taught that it's the dua for nervousness, for going through something, a struggle or a hardship or a trial or whatever it is. But what is the true root of that dua? That's what I wanted to talk about today. One of the most beautiful supplications ever made by Kalim Allah, the one who spoke to Allah, Musa alayhi salam, where he said, Rabbi shrah li sadri, wa yassir li amri, wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli, waj'al li waziran min ahli, Harun akhi. Musa alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tasked him with perhaps the most difficult task that any prophet had been given up until that moment. The confrontation of Pharaoh, where he was going to stand in front of the most powerful person in the world at that time and tell him, you are not God like you claim to be. And of course, somebody like Pharaoh, who is literally known as one of the most oppressive people in human history, he obviously wasn't going to take that lightly. But the dua that Musa alayhi salam made was so succinct. It was so beautiful that we continue to make it today for any test, trial, or tribulation that we go through. And I wanted to break it down a little bit. He says, Allahumma rabbi shrah li sadri, or Allahumma shrah li sadri. Oh Allah, open up my chest. Inshirah al-sadr is the idea that your chest feels open and free from stresses and anxiety. It's so hard to go through something in life where you feel that everything is on top of you and pressing down on you. You feel that stress and that tension and that anxiety that really gets to you. So he said, Rabbi shrah li sadri. Oh Allah, ease this, make it easy on my chest. Open up my chest. Let me feel that I can conquer this, that I can get through it. Wa yassir li amri. And make this task easy for me. See, his task wasn't easy. The wording is chosen very carefully there. Yassir li, make my task easy for me. The task itself wasn't easy. He was confronting Pharaoh. But oh Allah, you gave me this task. You gave me this opportunity. You gave me this trial to go through. And we know, لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not give a soul except that which it can handle. Oh Allah, so make this easy for me. It's not an easy task, but make it easy for me. وَاحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِّن لِسَانِي يَفْقَهُ قَوْلِي. Musa alayhi salam, we know from a young age he spoke with a lisp. And he was worried about this lisp, or this speech impediment that he had, getting to him, like making it difficult for him to confront Pharaoh and to speak clearly in front of him. So he said, oh Allah, allow me to speak clearly. Now this is one of the parts of this dua that really gets to me. I really understand it. It's difficult to imagine somebody having something on their chest and being unable to express it. How taxing that is. That I'm speaking, but nobody's understanding me. Nobody understands what I have to say. He's saying, oh Allah, remove this uqdah, this knot in my tongue. Let them understand me. يَفْقَهُ قَوْلِي. Imagine how difficult that dua was for Musa alayhi salam to make. How many of us have had moments in our lives where we just wanted to express something, but we felt that no one understood us? That we weren't heard, that we weren't understood like we wanted to be. This is Musa alayhi salam telling you he felt the exact same way. Oh Allah, let them understand me. وَاجْعَلْ لِي وَزِيرًا مِّنْ أَهْلِي هَارُونَ أَخِي. And he said, oh Allah, give me an advisor, a companion, someone I can trust from my family, my brother Harun. Now, this part of the dua is often forgotten. It's not recited most of the time when we make the dua before an exam or before a situation that we're going through, but it's a very crucial part because it teaches us something. That most of the times in life, it's difficult to go through something alone, and you don't have to. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave this heavy load, this burden, this task to Musa alayhi salam. And he said, oh Allah, give me my brother. Because he didn't want to go through it alone. Oh Allah, let me have someone by my side. Oh Allah, I know you're there. Musa alayhi salam literally would speak to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but he said, oh Allah, give me somebody to have by my side. Because we're each other's backbone. We're the pillar to lean upon. We're the ones that are there for one another. He said, oh Allah, give me my brother. Let us be there for one another. Let him be there for me. Let him strengthen my back and make me feel confident, and let him improve my argument. Because we really don't have to go through most of the things we go through alone. That was what Musa alayhi salam taught us. This beautiful dua in any situation really teaches us how to go through it. That, oh Allah, open up my chest. Make my action easy for me. Let them understand me and make me able to express myself. And finally, give me somebody with me along the way. Let them carry the load with me as well. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open up all of our chests, to make our tasks easy on us, to allow people to understand us, and to grant us people in our life who will support us in the khayr. Allahumma ameen. Subhanak Allahumma bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim, wal asr, innal insana lafi khusr, illa alladhina amanu wa amilu s-salihati wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Jazakum Allahu khayran.